Third row. Good luck next time. What are we aiming for? The international head.
Conditioning is something I'd like to focus on this week.
You seen a little wear on the court?
Yes, I don't want fatigue to be an issue, but the issue may be not pushing hard enough regularly.
What's the solution?
I want to work on stamina.
Alright, I can draw up some routines for that. I'll start penciling in some drills and order them accordingly.
So then we finished up brunch, had a nice little walk in the park nearby.
Wow, sounds like...
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be here. From our reporter, Allie LaForge, in the sidelines as well. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's Philadelphia, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And right now for the Nets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Jared McCain, also Maxey out there, and it's Holland in at the 4. And for the Nets, Johnson is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's James in at the power forward. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. And remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all. And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Cable.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Maxey. It's McCain on the wing. Let's go. Holland. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow. Quite a stretch.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForge on the sidelines.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's James. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
What an athletic sequence from MP. I thought he was trying to rip the rim right off the glass.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Johnson in the corner. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Williamson with the screen for MP. And James throws it down hard.
It's just a great read right there by MP. He took what the defense gave him in the pick and roll.
The 76ers trail by 4. Kicks it out to Maxey. Nailed from three-point land. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets. MP outside. Pulls up. Another miss by James.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's McCain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I am... Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo! That's exactly what this offense wants from MP. Go up and finish strong.
The 76ers trail. Jim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Adebayo. MP inside. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Brooklyn leading by 3. MP outside. Again, James missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
This one for 3. Hands it from downtown. James has got 15.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. Here's Cotton. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Cotton missing. James against McCain. And that one's good. MP. 17 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Maxey. There's the screen. Back to McCain. Cranes it from beyond the arc. McCain's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Williamson, the pass to James. Not going to go that time. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Cotton. 9 points last game out. Outside, Maxey. The 76ers another 3.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
James in the post. And James throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. A nice shot by McCain.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, James. Johnson dishes to James. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for team hype.
Teams will make substitutions. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Yeah, getting to the line is so important. Nice job there by MP to draw the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
We've got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's Edgecombe. James defending. He was all alone on that one. Edgecombe's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And here's Maxey outside. Rebound by Endor.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
James with the bucket.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to McCain. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
And here's MP for 3. hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 31 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Releases. Walter can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to MP. From outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, you can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-pointer.
Here's Maxey. Rebound, Brooklyn. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Maxey, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 10-point game. And the shot goes in. MP's got 38 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in, and Cotton subbed in for Jared McCain. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. That one goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Free throw drops for Edgecombe. Brooklyn with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff, Allie. Great. We'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's MP. Rebound collected by Cotton.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Edgecombe with it, working on Bosch. Pass to Edgecombe. That three off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
The three from MP. Sinks the triple. James has got 43 points.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And the shot goes in from Cotton.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
MP outside. Puts up a deep three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 9. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Adebayo is out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Johnson, and it's Stanley in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Here's the three. Edgecombe, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, no good. For the 76ers, the last game, a win against the Hornets. Pass to Cotton. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Anunoby. Goes up on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. Yep. And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
the previous play is under review.
That it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
A lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you can still probably find a higher percentage shot.
MP deciding where to go with it. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Bona. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Brooklyn leading by 11. MP outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Johnson, the pass to MP. Good. MP's got 49 points in the game.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Pass to Boston. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's MP for three. Boston grabs the miss.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on. The board. I don't mean style points.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Here's Edgecombe. James covering. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Holland, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Brandon Boston. Both free throws good from James. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
And Cotton pulls it down. Cotton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. A 3 from MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Down low, here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here comes MP. And yep, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The Nets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the Nets making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Jared McCain's checked in for Philadelphia. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's James. And the basket is good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Holland. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. Taken away. Cotton, the pass to Holland. Great D that time from Adebayo.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Here's MP. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Shot clock at 6. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 19.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Maxey against James. A step-back shot here. Maxey, no good. Nets leading by 19 points. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you guys.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Back to James. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Here's Holland. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. The 76ers trailed by 19. And here's Maxey outside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Connects again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Pass to Edgecombe. The tray. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. James outside. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The high post shot, and that one's good. Maxi's got 4 this quarter.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Nets lead by 21. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Edgecombe. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
MP fires from way outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Takes a step back. Here's Holland. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. A 3 from MP. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Cotton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They set the screen. Edgecombe gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edgecombe's got 16 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And here's MP for 3. The 76ers trail by 16 to the middle. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And the 3 ball is good. Edgecombe's got 19 points.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game. MP has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Philadelphia 76ers.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shots.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Yeah, that was 1987 all over again.
Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
You know, for Philadelphia, they started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So in the game for the 76ers, they've got Holland. It's out there with Jared McCain, and it's Caver in at the 5 spot.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
It's not going to go for him. The 76ers trail by 16. Hollins kicks to Maxey. Inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. James has a 2-pointer. Williamson, the pass to Ananobi. Now, here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Another bucket! Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here's Maxey outside. Nets leading by 16. And here's MP for three. They get it again. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim. Well, MP making the extra effort there to overcome the contact on that jumper.
There's a screen. McCain gets a wide open look. The 76ers with another miss.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Trains the three-pointer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
James, good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
To the inside. Howard. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Yep, it counts. And the Nets lead by 20.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the pick. Driving the lane. Pass to Maxey. Off target with his three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the dunk by MP.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got 16 points.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
MP, that's for 2. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Adebayo passes to MP. And good, he hits it again.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. A nice shot by McCain. He's got 15.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Cotton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the shot is good.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Brooklyn leading by 18. MP outside. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Holland. Shoots the 3. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
From deep, James, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's Holland. Over Johnson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. On the wing, James. McCain. Defending, and the shot goes in.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
McCain, no good. Good D by Williamson. Here's MP. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The 76ers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's McCain. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Nets leading by 16. They've got MP. Bosch is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Stanley in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. To the paint. Kicks it out to Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holland with the rebound. Holland's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Walter. Bank shot. No good.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Edgecombe's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's James. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. To the left wing for 3. Bosch grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Now Maxey from deep. Edgecombe, no good. James outside. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. And the Nets lead by 19.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
James. Again, the Nets for 2.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
The 76ers trail by 19. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Rebound, Brooklyn. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williamson kicks to James. Bosch trying to free himself up. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Williamson against Maxey. Pass to Holland. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. And again, MP. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Pass to Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
James misses. And the 76ers with possession. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia. And the Nets with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Maxey with the screen on MP. Pass to Maxey from the arc. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks. Just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Here's Edgecombe. Another shot. A shot by Caver. No good. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Anunoby's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Edgecombe with it. Pass to Caver. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. A nice shot by MP.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Here's Edgecombe. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. And the 76ers call time. It's the Nets now. MP outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Here's Caver. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Here's James. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Cotton. In the corner, it's McCain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Holland, no good. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And no doubt, he was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Holland, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. James against Maxey. James, no good. And here's Maxey. Here's Holland. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.